Hello, my name is John Tepley, and we are doing a fundraiser for Ukraine, in which we have writers and actors and dancers interpreting the war poems of Halyna Kruk. And I am so happy that I am sitting next to Ming Holden. She's an author. She has a doctorate in theater, and she works with traumatized groups of people. And well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be part of this event.
We are so happy that you know that you will be performing and helping us create an awesome event. So could you tell me about the role that you'll be playing and how you are approaching it?
Sure. I do refugee advocacy. That's sort of one of my things that I do. There's acting, there's writing, there's teaching, and there's advocacy. And I started. I noticed actually that Halyna Kruk was, I think, president of the PEN chapter for Ukraine.
Yeah, she's an accomplished poet. She has four volumes of her poetry, and she's a Ukraine national treasure.
Yeah, she's a big dog. But it's interesting to me because I got into refugee advocacy in Mongolia by working with PEN International. That's how I ended up meeting a man who had been sort of exiled from China and was looking for help getting to resettle to a country that was safer for him than Mongolia. Yeah. And it was PEN that helped me help him do that. So I love that there's that connection for one thing. And for another, I was in Ukraine in late May in Odessa, just sort of getting the stories of some of the people who chose not to leave or could not leave, along with some refugee stories from people who had fled Odessa for Berlin and Moldova.
So could you, are there certain consistent attitudes with people that chose to stay that you found in the interviews?
Yes. May I swear?
Yes.
What really is powering a lot of their determination to stay is a "fuck that guy" attitude. They literally, over their dead bodies, are they going to abandon their mother's house for Putin? It's not happening. There are very strong people. I've worked, in conflict zones before, and with folks who have experienced pretty intense trauma during wartime. I've never seen a strength of will like that.
Wow.
There's a real special sense of resolve to the Ukrainian people that I truly have not experienced at any other time or place.
And I'm sure that the atrocities we are learning of Putin's war doesn't lessen that resolve.
Right, and that's sort of what really drew me. Brittany Stipe is the writer and director of this piece, and she's really interested in looking at what happens, especially with gender-based violence and within those atrocities. It's almost inevitable that women who are overpowered by hostile soldiers are violated, and so we're working on a piece that addresses that.
Now, can you talk a little bit about how your experience, your interviews, is informing the role that you will be performing?
Yeah, I'm really excited to share with Brittany, as we sort of put the piece together, just the audio of the interviews that I did with these women who have experienced different levels of violation and different kinds of feeling violated. Because for some of them, being underground in the subway and tearing at their face until it bled, there's a story about that. when people were needing to find a bomb shelter and they were stuck together. For a woman to be homeless is almost synonymous with her experiencing assault. And I think probably the right word for that rather is unhoused, right? That they've had to flee. And if they don't have that security, the likelihood is that she will experience some kind of violation. So things like that piece of audio might make their way, into either the soundscape of the piece or just inform some of the emotional undertones.
Well, thank you, Ming. I do appreciate you sitting and having a little talk with us.
Yes, thank you.
Come in and see the performance. It will be January 28th from 3 until 5. And the play is still being written, but it will be very powerful from everything that we can tell. Thank you.